A few months back, I reviewed the AT4K Launcher for Android TV. Back then, it lacked a few major features that the developer has since implemented. Today, we will revisit it to check out these new features. I will also show you how to set it as the main launcher. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. The AT4K Launcher gained popularity due to its effortless capability of emulating Apple TV look on Android TV. However, it is now more customizable to take on different themes to a point that it rivals Project TV Launcher. Now, let me show you how I customized the AT4K Launcher on my Shield Android TV. Starting from the default Android or Google TV launcher, download and install the following apps: ADB TV, the AT4K Launcher itself, and the Project TV icon pack linked in the description. After installing the apps, the next step is setting the AT4K Launcher as the main launcher. To do that, we first need to enable developer settings on our Shield by going to Device Preferences, About, and selecting build number 7 times in quick succession. Moving one step back, open developer options at the bottom of the list and enable USB debugging and network debugging. After that, open the ADB TV app and follow the prompts to set it up. Allow usage access. And finally select Always Allow Network Debugging. Once in the app, search and disable Android TV Home. Take note that you should do this only after the AT4K Launcher is installed. Otherwise, you may soft brick your device and require a factory reset. Now that the default launcher is disabled, pressing the Home key will take you to the AT4K Launcher. If you are using the Google TV streamer, before disabling Google TV, use Button Mapper to remap the home button to AT4K and Auto Start Manager to launch AT4K on boot. I demonstrated how to do that in this other video. Now that the launcher is set, let's quickly go through its features and customize it. First off, I am using the premium version, which costs $5. Under the Theme Mode tab, you will find several customization options. It is set to light by default, but switching to dark gives it an overall dark mode appearance. We can also change the wallpaper if we so desire. I will use the Artemis Moon as it befits the dark mode better. Of course, light text will be more visible on the dark wallpaper. You can also set wallpaper directly from a URL if you want the app to fetch it on its own. These two options and a few more in the other tabs were not present in the initial release. So, for those who prefer to set a custom video for the background, the option is now there. The feature I was most excited about is the ability to use a custom icon pack. Selecting Project TV icon pack, which we installed at the beginning of this video, we noticed that the icons immediately take a new appearance. Well, most of them at least. Those that have not changed need to be configured manually by long pressing the select button and picking the icon from an image. If the developer is watching this, please add the ability to manually choose the image directly from the icon pack. At the bottom of the list in the theme mode settings is the custom gradient, which I think has many more options now compared to before. Under the Control tab, we have the ability to configure the number of apps per row to between the default 5 and a maximum of 7. Next on the list is the option to turn on accessibility service, which helps in overriding the default launcher. But since I manually disabled the stock launcher at the beginning of this video, I won't need this feature. This setting, however, will be most useful on the Google TV streamer and Android systems built into TVs. Moving on to the next tab titled Appearance, we have yet another load of options. First in the list is the App Manager, which lets you hide the app, hide its featured cards, select custom icons, and access its system settings all from one place. These are the so-called featured cards, and in this particular case, they belong to the Stremio app. Other apps like MB and Plex also broadcast featured cards. Next, under Appearance, is the Channel Manager, which in this case gives us the option to disable the Continue Watching card from appearing among the featured cards. Color Manager allows us to further customize the look of our icons. You can set your preferred color of the icon background when in focus or out of focus. For illustration, let me set the icon in focus background color to yellow and that of the out of focus icons to red so that you can understand what I mean. You can now see that the unselected icons have a red background while the selected one has a yellow background. Next in the list is the option to enable or disable white border. When enabled, you will see a border around the selected icon or card. In our case, the border is red and not white. This is because I changed its color in the Color Manager section. Let's change it from red to yellow so that you can see what I mean. The border is now yellow. In my opinion, the developer should probably rename this feature to icon/card border instead of white border for better understanding. Let's move on. If you are like me and prefer not to have the featured cards, the option is there. But I recommend that you enable the Keep Favorites at bottom as well so that the apps stay at the bottom and don't fill up the entire screen, blocking the wallpaper. The rest of the options are self-explanatory. The tinted status bar option applies a slight tint around the status bar icons, while the minimal status bar option removes all other icons from the status bar except time. Generally, the AT4K Launcher is very much improved with more features and smoother animations. If you appreciated this deep dive into the launcher, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Cheers!